Hello folks, today is Friday, August 12th, 2016. My name is Jake Baldino, the other pride of Long Island, and it's time to talk about some game news stuff that happened. So let's start off with talking about the PlayStation 4.5, or the codenamed PlayStation Neo. Apparently, it is definitely going to be a thing revealed soon. The good folks at the newly beefed up Vice Gaming have broke the story that according to some sources, PlayStation is planning to reveal the PlayStation Neo at a big event in New York City on September 7th. Wait, I'm in New York. I didn't get an invite. They didn't call us, right?
No, they didn't call us.
Man, I think this is a good thing, and I'm really looking forward to this event because apparently it's going to be where we get the first details, and so many people have so many questions. How exactly is this ecosystem going to work? Sony has said in the past to Wall Street Journal that it's going to work side by side with the regular PlayStation 4 and complement it, so hopefully users won't see that much of a difference in terms of like having to buy different games. And we just know that through leaks and reading gaming websites, but the public doesn't know that stuff yet, so to get some concrete information, it's going to be pretty good. And speaking of pretty good, I don't know if you guys saw this, but according to Phil Spencer at Xbox, developers are already working on Xbox Scorpio games. Apparently, they've even got hardware in their hands, and they're already developing for this new, more bumped up Xbox. So the age of this generation of consoles is changing very quickly, and it's very weird to see how things are going to be going forward, but it's definitely, certainly happening. It's all becoming from rumor to actual reality, and it's freaking me out. And for you graphics people, check out this thing we linked down below. This is a really interesting demonstration for new ragdoll physics tech that looks super cool. This is actually a test for a movie, but I'd love to see this type of stuff used in games because we do have similar stuff. This actually kind of reminds me of Total Accurate Battle Simulator and a couple of other things like that. But as you guys know, everything cool that we talk about, I link down in the description below. And of course, we have to talk about No Man's Sky because it came out this week, and I think it's okay. We did it before you buy. We also did a very useful guide video that will help some of you out because the game doesn't hold your hand at all. But let's talk about something. The PC release is releasing today in about an hour. Today is Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern time. And I'm downloading that sucker because I want to see if it's a big mess and a shit show like a lot of other things surrounding the No Man's Sky launch. But I think it's worth mentioning a lot of things have come out this week in terms of the quote-unquote multiplayer that's not actually multiplayer and how it works. The players apparently met up on Twitch live streams and found the same exact location, planet, area in the game, and they couldn't actually see each other. Now, there's a lot of variations to that. Maybe it is a different server. Maybe the algorithm just made two planets of the same name. And the game's director, Sean Murray, has been saying a lot of stuff on Twitter, but ultimately it seems like the whole like connected universe thing is bullshit. I mean, because first of all, it's a single player experience. You don't need PS Plus or anything online like that to access this mode. And it just kind of seems like nonsense. Like, why make all the server space just to have players maybe 1 in a million chance meet each other? I don't think it's really gonna happen. And I think it's kind of pointless, you know? If it's a solo game, just keep it solo. It just sucks to see the messaging being a little mixed and see people build up these hopes and expectations for that aspect of the game, only to see it completely shit on. Also, be careful, there have been some pre-order bonus issues. When you pre-order the game, you get a different ship, but unfortunately, the way the tutorial works in the game, it teaches you how to fix your ship and build resources to warp to other galaxies, and this ship already comes constructed with that, so you suppress the tutorial and you don't necessarily learn how to craft these things to fuel your hyperdrive. So that could potentially be a mess and kind of break people's games. So be on the lookout for that. I linked all the details of that down below. You should read up before you play if you do use that pre-order bonus. And I feel like it wouldn't be another week if we didn't talk about Elder Scrolls VI, or lack thereof. You may have seen another article making the rounds this week about Elder Scrolls information, but it's really just more Pete Hines talking on the record and kind of backtracking any hopes for an Elder Scrolls VI anytime soon. In a lot of interviews, and this new one he did at QuakeCon with MMORPG, the website, he talked about how Bethesda and Todd Howard's studio can really work on whatever they want at this point. He said, and I quote, "They're not just a 2-button vending machine where you press it once and Fallout comes out, and you press it again and an Elder Scrolls comes out." He said that they have the right to move forward with something else, and since he said that they are not currently working on an Elder Scrolls 6, whether that be in pre-production or not, it seems like they could be moving in a different direction as a studio and trying something new. Todd Howard has also spoken on the record all the time about new projects on the horizon and new interesting things that they're trying. And I gotta say, as much as I'm really looking forward to another Elder Scrolls game, I'm happy to see them try and do something different, you know? Give them a break. Let them spread their wings a little, use their creativity to make something else, you know? And there was a pretty good Destiny 2 leak this week. I don't know if you guys saw this, and of course, like I always say, there's always going to be some people in the comments who say Destiny sucks. Why do people play Destiny? Listen, a lot of people do. Look at the numbers, so that's why we're talking about it. I don't play it anymore, but I'm looking forward to Destiny 2 because if this is real concept art, this looks pretty dope. This is leaked by an artist who worked on some of the Destiny expansions, and apparently this is actually still images from a trailer, and it certainly looks like that, but it's very interesting because there's lots of fire, there's even swords and shields, and some of it kind of looks more like Dark Souls, but then you get images of the Traveler and more Destiny-style stuff, and it all seems to come together, so if this is likely, looks pretty dope. There's also a big 2 on fire. That looks way too corny to actually be used in any Destiny marketing. But time will tell, and I think it is definitely a thing because there is another recent report about Bungie speaking about how almost their entire team is working on the next thing, Destiny 2. So everybody's saying that you can expect it in 2017, and I think that's pretty likely. Also, you guys have to check out the images for this. Some crazy guy made a Fallout 4 case mod that is actually Nick Valentine. Like the entire thing, like okay, he took a mannequin and basically crafted it into a real-life, life-size, very scary-looking Nick Valentine, and he modded a PC case into the back of him. The PC case runs as normally, and it also lights up Nick Valentine's eyes, and this thing is fucking sweet. I mean, it's the most impractical PC case ever in the entire world because you need an entire mannequin sitting on a chair next to you, but just look at this thing. That thing looks incredibly impressive. And briefly, it's worth mentioning that the Xbox One actually outsold PlayStation 4 for the month of July. Microsoft was very happy to announce this before the NPD numbers actually released, but I think it's worth noting it's very interesting to see where the public mindset is going because it seems like people are buying Xboxes again, and that's cool. And this is, as of note, also before the Xbox One S officially launched. Those numbers don't account for that. So basically, it looks like a lot of people are going to be real pissed when they realize that the Xbox One S is a much nicer console. And I'm not sure if you guys caught this, but we got a trailer revealing some actual official gameplay footage of the Bioshock Remastered, showing off the original Bioshock and Rapture rendered in a new remastered fashion. And I gotta say, it looks pretty good, and I haven't played the original Bioshock in a long time, so I'm looking forward to jumping back in it. I actually almost had a hands-on with this game earlier this week, but I was sick and I couldn't go, and I'm really pissed. And another PSA, I think I have to remind you guys, because sometimes we forget, Gamescom is kicking off next week in Germany from roughly the 17th to the 21st. You should expect, hopefully, some cool new news coming out of it. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'll be talking about it next week, probably. If you are going to Gamescom, let me know what you plan to see there. I'm actually really jealous of you. I want to go one year. Now, before we do the game giveaway we do every week, Uncle Jake's got a little something extra for you.
That's the creepiest uncle.
Hell yeah, it is. You got these. I know they're a little behind. Just Cause 3 special collector's editions. This is a good timing because the final leg of the Air, Land, Sea DLC is coming out. So PlayStation 4, Xbox One version. Unfortunately, I'm only going to be able to ship this to Canada, US, and Mexico. But all you have to really do is tweet me or comment on an Instagram post what you would do with a grappling hook in real life. You do have to be following me, and of course, if you do it on both, it does double your chances. But all you have to do is check back next week because I'm going to pick the best answers and announce the winners on next week's Friday show. So good luck and Godspeed, but you guys know the deal. Every week we do a regular free game giveaway. There's a link below. You click it to sign up. You enter once, you're entered forever, and then every single week I go in, close my eyes, and randomly pick one winner to win a free game of their choice. This week's winner is... Congratulations! You're getting free video games. I'll be contacting you over the weekend, so check your spam box on your email. You guys know the drill. There's some stuff to talk about down in the comments this week. I want to know what you think about Bethesda moving away from Elder Scrolls and possibly be working on something else besides Elder Scrolls. And let me know what you think about the potential announcement of the PlayStation 4.5 Neo thing. Is that something that you're going to get or upgrade to, or are you just PC Master Race through and through? I also want to know if you are playing No Man's Sky, and I'm very curious to see if you have been playing it on PC, how you think it's going to perform. And you know, anything you want to talk about in games down in the comments below, I'll be there. I'll also be on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram talking about this stuff. You can follow me over there if you want. But you guys know the deal. Thank you so much for watching. 500,000 people watched last week. That's crazy. We're trying to do more giveaways to give you guys more stuff as a way to say thank you. So you know what you can do. Clicking the like button helps me out a ton. We really appreciate it. And if this is your first time here, subscribing is a good idea because we put out videos every single day. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Pizza's on me.